Some things just don't sit right with us. Lamar Jackson ended up as the highest graded quarterback in the entire NFL last season, according to PFF. He played lights out, led the Ravens on a dominant run, won head-to-head matchups, and silenced a lot of doubters. But when it came time for recognition, they ranked him behind the biggest rival in the division. What? Today we're diving into yet another case of disrespect toward Lamar. And it's time we can't just brush it off. The latest rankings made it clear, even playing at an elite level, he still has to prove over and over that he deserves respect, and the comparison they made, that was the last straw. Look, some things just aren't okay to take it about. Lamar Jackson was the highest rated quarterback in the NFL last year. And it isn't just an opinion, it's a fact. PFF, the folks who break down every player, gave him a 94.9 grade. That's higher than Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, everyone. He led the Ravens to the top of the conference, crushed it in the playoffs, and yet they only ranked him fourth on the NFL's top 50 players list. Fourth, it makes zero sense. And here's the kick. They put Joe Burrow ahead of him. Burrow's a fantastic quarterback, no doubt, but in 2024 he didn't outperform Lamar in anything. Lamar had better grades, more impact, and won the head-to-head battles. Yeah, Burrow's name is above his on athlete. It's like they're always finding ways to hold Lamar back, even when he's clearly in front. This isn't the first time it's happened. It feels like Lamar has to do more than everyone else just to get the same respect. And this story doesn't end here. This disrespect keeps happening again and again, no matter what he proves on the field. And what happens next just shows how out of hand this is getting. Lamar didn't just shine individually in 2024. He put the Ravens at the top of the AFC, lead one of the league's most dangerous offenses. He was the engine behind it all. When the team needed a play, there his was. When the Lamar games got tight, Lamar stepped up, but somehow it's never enough. While other quarterbacks get celebrated for average seasons, Lamar gets half the recognition. Like people are just waiting for him to mess up so they can say, I told you so. What's frustration is how normal this has become. When Mahomes has a big year, he's untouchable. When Burrows plays well, he's a genius. But when Lamar dominates, there's always a but. Oh, he runs too much. Oh, he's not a traditional pocket passer. This is beyond unfair. He's won MVP twice, has numbers no one else matches. Yet he's still constantly having to prove what's already proven. And this feeling isn't just from the fans. Even inside the Ravens locker room, they feel it. They see every day how hard Lamar works, leads, and delivers. Watching this kind of injustice repeat itself hits everyone hard. But now it's gotten personal because the guy they ranked ahead of him isn't just anyone, it's the biggest rival in the division. Putting Joe Burrow ahead of Lamar Jackson after everything that's happened these last few seasons feels like a straight up provocation. These two have battled hard in the AFC North, but the numbers don't lie. Lamar's won more head-to-head matchups, took home MVP honors, had better PFF grades, and led a team that went further. Still, Burrow snaked the number 3 spot on the list, ahead of Lamar, like recent story doesn't matter. This unfair comparison only fuels what's already one of the fiercest rivalries in the NFL. Burrow's a great player, no question, but what PFF just did is basically hand Lamar extra fire. Lamar's not one for big talk, but when he's on the field, he lets his game do the talking. And a rank like this, confusing and inconsistent, just pushes him to shut the critics up once and for all. Ravens fans notice well. They've seen Lamar silence the doubters before, carry the team when no one believed, and win against all odds. Now, with yet another disrespectful ranking, the fire is burning hotter than ever. The message is clear. Anyone still doubting here better be ready to watch Lamar dominate against season. Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback last season according to PFF. Yeah, he still got ranked behind his biggest rival. That's not just unfair. It's straight up disrespect, and the Ravens fans won't stand for it. This lack of recognition only boosts Lamar's drive to prove the critics wrong on the field. What do you think about this disrespect? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it.